You can search for data in an Excel file, and you can also change data. Let's take a look at this file. This one has two sheets: sales revenue that contains some products, product numbers, and prices, and also an inventory tab that contains similar columns, except it also contains some inventory numbers. If I want to search for an actual product number, I can select this entire column by clicking right on the column letter. From here, in the Home Ribbon tab, I'll click Find and Select all the way on the top right-hand side of the screen. From here, I'll choose Find. In the Find What, I can put in what I'm looking for. For example, maybe I'm looking for a specific model number. I can either click Find All if there's more than one, or Find Next to take me to the next instance of that occurring. Here it is. I can select the row, and I can see the product number and all the details that I was looking for. I don't have to just search a column. I can search the entire sheet or the entire workbook. Let's say I want to find all the ebooks that's in this product category. I'll go back to Find and Select, and I'll choose Find. This time, I'll type ebooks. I'll click Options because there's some more things that you can search on. If case matching is important, sometimes it makes a difference between finding things and not finding things, you can place a check mark here. You can also place a check mark to match the entire cell contents. You'll see here in this first column that it's called ebooks. But if I wanted to, I could just search for ebook, and without that checked, it would also return those values. And finally, do I want it to search within the sheet? Because remember, this tab is called a worksheet. Or if I click the pull down, I can have it search the entire workbook. That is, it will search all the sheets that are in this workbook. I'll click Find Next, and it's going to take me to the next occurrence of that phrase, starting from where my cursor was. Now you'll notice, if you remember, my cursor was around here somewhere in the middle of the column. So there was all these ebooks up here. It didn't find those. Once it gets to the end of the search, it will come around again. So I'm not completely going to miss those, but it is important to have your cursor where you want it to start from if you want to look right from the beginning of the file. Now, something else that's really useful with Find and Select is changing values. Sometimes you can take a spreadsheet and save it as something new and just change a few values. For example, maybe everything that was $36.99 is increasing by $10 to $46.99. You can replace text. In this case, our ebooks category is changing to be e-books. So we can change everything all at once. I'll click Find and Select, and this time instead of Find, I'm going to choose Replace. eBooks is already in there because that was the last search I did, and I'm going to replace it with e-books. I do want it to search for the entire workbook because eBooks is in both tabs here. I'm going to choose Replace All. It's telling me that it made 37 replacements. I'll click OK. I'll close out of this dialog box, and now let's take a look. Here's my replace text. I can scroll through, and everything should be changed. Let's check the other tab. It's the same thing. It replaced everything. If ebooks occurred in this column also, it would be changed. Anywhere that it had that original search phrase, it's going to replace it.